Good afternoon. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
विवेक, आवाज ब्रेक होतो है?
नहीं सर नहीं.
Okay, thank you. We shall start as just to join 5 minutes are there. Before starting session, how you are enjoying with the DMI? Prajakta Amrutkar, sessions
Yes,
कसे
sir.
ओके चालू आहेत? 15 तारखेपासून आपलं रेग्युलर सेशन सुरू होत आहेत. उद्या परवापर्यंत टाइम टेबल तुमच्याकडे येईलच. All are instructed to be a regular at your session. They will be from 8 a.m. in mornings. And then actually we will start with the MCA one. We are sure that you will enjoy the sessions and you will excel in your academics also. Why others are not joining? Mark your attendance at the chat box. Please mark your attendance at the chat box. Okay. Sorry, I was just disconnected due to the network issue. I am rejoining. I will share this presentation with you. Is it visible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Mark your attendance. Okay. Now, there that title itself given to this bridge course topic is the Programming fundamental and problem solving techniques. Now, whenever there is some particular problem, we have, if suppose we wish to solve that problem, then obviously there should be some techniques associated with that problem, and we can formulate that technique by using some of the textual concept, or by using some of the graphical concept. That textual concept is also called as algorithm, and graphical concept is also called as a flowchart. Okay, that's our today's top problem solving technique. What do we mean by the problem statement? What do you mean by the algorithm, types and examples, flowchart, etc. That is all we are going to learn today. Now, what do we mean by the problem statement? Now, when the problem statement is there, that helps us to diagnose the situation so that your focus is on the problem, and helpful tools at this stage include algorithm and flowchart. Therefore, to solve any problem, first we should formulate that problem, identify that problem using a particular statement. The statement can have the color, can have the content like collect and analysis of the information and data, talk with the people familiar with the problem, and if at all possible, view the problem first hand and then confirm all findings. That all is under the formulating of problem statement. Like if suppose we wish to have the any algorithm related to the, suppose to write a program or write algorithm to find whether given number is prime or not. That program you might have done. Okay, many of you might have done that, to write a program to check whether the given number is prime or not. Then first we have to get the information that which what do we mean by the prime number, what is the definition of the prime number. Then you can have the how to check whether the given number is prime, what are the parameters that will qualify that the input is prime. Please mute yourself. Whose speaker is gone, please mute. जिनका स्पीकर ऑन है प्लीज म्यूट कीजिए. Okay, then using that parameters you can check whether the given input number is prime or not. For that purpose you might have to write down some code. That code might be depend on some of the conditional parameter, or some repetitive execution of the statement like the loops, and that's how we can have the problem statement or algorithm ready for our problem finding. That is nothing but the algorithm. It's an effective procedure for solving the class of problem in a finite number of states. Okay, who is doing this? अगर आपको इतना आता है, अगर आपको इतनी इंथुजियास्टिक है आप, तो प्लीज आप वहां पे, आपको अगर आता है तो प्लीज डू नॉट डिस्टर्ब द अदर्स, डोंट स्क्रैच द स्क्रीन. ओके, every algorithm should have the following five characteristics. That's it should have an input and output. It should be a finite one, effective one. Effective ones means what? It should give the output. Okay. It should not be a non-conclusive. That is the effectiveness of that. And it should terminate. It should not be a, suppose the infinite. If the like an infinite loop, you might have gone through the infinite loop concept many times. That's how, if algorithm is also infinite, then it will not give any sort of outcome to you. Okay, these are the five basic characteristics any algorithm should have: input, output, definiteness, effectiveness, and termination. We'll move further. Now this is a basic algorithm to find the largest among the given three number. Like if else is the one of the, that is a conditional statement. Then we are printing a particular number which is a largest one. Okay, which is the largest one. That's how we can write down the algorithm. There is the input, there is output. It is a definite one. Effective one means what? It is giving us the outcome. That is the effectiveness of that algorithm. Example, one of the simplest algorithm to find the largest number in unsorted is an list of numbers. High low description, assume that the first item is largest, that all description is there with respect to the algorithm. You can go through that description. It's a very simple description that how the actually algorithm works. On given algorithm जो हमने ये algorithm देखा है, how it is actually working. Okay, that description is given. Largest number, there is one input, non-empty list of the numbers, then the output, the largest number out of that list L, and there are some steps that how to find the particular number is the largest or not out of that given particular list. Okay, that list may have the n number of numbers. Okay, starting from 1 to n, and you have to first confirm that the first number is the largest one, then compare that first number with the other numbers so that you will get the largest number and return that largest number to the user. That's how the pseudo code or algorithm works. And now what do you mean by the flowchart? Algorithm, as we have discussed, that is the nothing but the conceptual or textual concept, and flowchart is nothing but the visual representation of that algorithm. It is the some of the pictorial views, pictorial graphical representations of the processes like the input process, output process, or some conditional processes or repetitive loop procedures that all have the specific symbols for the representation, and that's all gives us the flowchart. The flowchart is a means of visually presenting an algorithm. Now these are the some of the drawing guidelines for the flowchart. These are the some of the symbols which we are using for the flowchart. All of us are familiar with them. There are some rectangle, octal, hexagon, input and output operation. Then decision making or branching is also there. Set up like the rounded box used for the represent an event automatically, rectangle or a box, a rectangle used to represent a control within the processes. Diamond is used to represent a decision point or decision making, and circle is used to represent the connection between the flowcharts, connect with the other processes. Algorithms and using flowchart communication. Why we are using flowchart? It's communicate better way of communicating the logic of the system. Then it is gives us the effective analysis, proper documentation we can do. Who is this admin? I will not allow anybody with the another name. Okay? प्लीज रिमेम्बर, मैंने कल ही आपको बोला है कि आप जो भी कोई है उनको बता दीजिए कि with the proper name, your first and last name, you should enter and register for your online sessions. Do not use any fancy names or do not use any other name like admin or like that. Then the efficient coding is possible due to the algorithm and flowchart, because it will give us the focus study of the processes, and it will eventually make us possible to have the efficient coding. Proper debugging is also possible due to the flowchart, and efficient program maintenance is also possible. Karan Verma. Efficient program maintenance is also possible using algorithm and flowchart. Please mark your attendance. Those who have late came, please mark your attendance at the chat box. If you have marked, then also please re-enter your name. This is the simple way representation of the flowchart using while loop, that if there is text expression, if it is true or if it is false, then what to do? True, then again reiterate the loop. If the condition is false, then exit the loop. That is how simply we can represent any code using flowchart. Okay, this is the initialization expression, then the text expression, testing, body of the loop, and then the increment expression. If the condition is true, it will be reiterated till the condition becomes false. That's how we can simply draw the flowchart or convert our algorithm into a pictorial and graphical visualization. As and when text expression become false, it will come out of the loop, or if it is true, it will continue with the loop. That is a body of if and else. That is a conditional statement, if else statement. It is very self-explanatory. Many of all of us are using such a symbols from last 3 years. All of us are very much familiar. Now this is a switch statement. Variable like switch, there might be number of condition. If condition particular condition is true, then the first case body, second case body, so on up to the next case body or end case body. Or if the condition is false, then it will be a default body and you will be exited from the loop. That's how that switch statement flowchart can be represented. This is the one of the flowchart finding sum of the first five natural numbers. It is very self-explanatory. All of us, you might have done such things. We will move further. Then finding flowchart to find the sum of first 50 natural numbers. You can read out that flowchart start, then sum. First we are initializing sum to the 0, n to the 0, that is a natural number. Then n, if n is equal to 50, no. Then n will be n plus 1, sum will be added by the n, sum is equal to sum plus n. Again n will be verified against the 50. If n is equal to 50, no, then it will be again reiterated. The statement will be again reiterated, n is equal to n plus 1, like that, and sum is equal to sum plus n. And as and when n will become 50, it will print the sum. As and when it will n will become 50, it will print sum, means the natural number will be from 0 to 49. Okay, it will not first 50 natural number starting from the 0, it will be 0 to 49. Flowchart to find the largest of two number. Then flowchart to find the largest of three number. We have seen the algorithm of largest three. Now this is a flowchart. That's how you can represent. Then limitation. What are the limitations of the flowchart? Okay, though algo and flowcharts are the useful tools with respect to the programming, there is also some kind of limitation, and due to that only the advanced designing technique have come, like the object-oriented technique, DFDs, data flow diagram. They have come due to the some of the limitations in the flowchart technique, like the complex logic. If you wish to represent a complex logic using particularly a flowchart only, then it might become a complex and clumsy to represent that particular logic. It will be better to use the data flow diagram like tool, or class diagram or object diagram like tools to represent the complex logic. Then alterations and the modifications. If the alterations are required to the flowchart, may require redrawing. Obviously, if there is any alteration in the logic, you have to redraw all the flowchart. Then the reproduction, as the flowchart symbols cannot be typed, reproduction of the flowchart becomes the problem. Nowadays, it is not the one of the limitation, because there are now the flow, some particular softwares, they can readily give you the flowchart ready, given the logic or program. Limitations of the excess flowchart exercise, we can have the flowchart for the linear search, or flowchart, we can draw the flowchart to depict all steps that you reach to your college. अगर आप घर से निकलते और कॉलेज आते हैं तो उसमें क्या क्या स्टेप आप फॉलो करते हैं, दैट यू कैन flowchart yourself, and that is one kind of practice. Flowchart represents an algorithm in a graphical symbols. जैसे हमने देखा कि terminal symbols are there, some of the process symbols are there, input output symbols are there, decision symbols like diamond, then the function and subroutine symbols, then the on page connector, that is a single circular symbol, then the off page connector is also there, then the comment using the for particularly giving the comment, and then the flow line, that is the arrow line, can be used to indicate the direction of the flow of the control, program control. Sorry, yes, this is the how the one can draw the flow chart, then the connectors on the same page. That's how we can connect. See the number 1 and number 2. That's how we can connect connection on the same page and connection on the different flow chart. Okay, now this is a connection on the different page. अगर आप एक ही पेज के ऊपर आपका है तो आप यू कैन यूज द सर्कुलर सिंबल. 1 एंड 2 के लिए अगर आपने देखा तो वहां पे सर्कुलर सिंबल है. लेकिन अगर डिफरेंट पेज के ऊपर आपका मल्टी पेजेस का आपका अगर फ्लो चार्ट है देन इट विल नॉट बी यूज. एक के लिए आप सर्कल यूज किया यहाँ इस डायग्राम में, लेकिन 2 के लिए आपने कनेक्टर ऑफलाइन ऑफ पेज कनेक्टर यूज किया है. Then that's how you can call the function. Average is one function with the parameter result n1, n2 and n3. At this point we only focus on what to do. It comes later, and this part is also called as a function call. फंक्शन कॉल यहाँ पे पेज 2 के ऊपर आप देख सकते हैं अभी कि फंक्शन कॉल हो गया. एवरेज एवीआरजी विद द पैरामीटर रिजल्ट n1, n2, n3. देन दैट पर्टिकुलर terminal will be started executed, and end terminal and body of the function is same as that of the normal flow chart, and it will be executed. Read n, then the function will be called. See at the arrow, red arrow, first the input will be taken, then the function will be called, then function call will be there with the particular parameters. Function will be executed. Suppose these are the parameters 10, 5, 6. Result will be given. Then function will be executed. Sum is equal to n plus n1 plus n2 plus n3. Then that will be divided by 3. That's 21 by 3. And return will be there. And print average will be printed. That is average will be the 7. That's how our flowchart will work. In a sequence, in a computer program or an algorithm, the sequence involves the simple steps which are to be executed one after another, and the steps are executed in the same order in which they are written. That is how it's a sequential execution of the any pseudocode. Process 1, process 2 up to the process n. Pseudocode means nothing but our algorithm. Then an example using sequence. Suppose the pseudocode like begin, fill a kettle with the water, boil the water in the kettle, put tea leaves in the pot, pour boiling water in the pot, and end. Same way you can draw the flowchart also using particular symbols. That is how the sequence is there. This is also one of the representation of the writing and drawing the drawing the flowchart of the sequential. Then the selection, like if else, if one condition is true or false, then binary selection can be there. Binary means what? Either condition will be true, send percent, or false, send percent. There will be no third parameter or third execution or third condition or third option. That is called as a binary selection. If okay, then process 1. If true, then process 1. And if false, then process 2. There will be no third process or in between something like true and false. That is how we can have the process selection process using the flowchart structure using diamond symbol. The condition is expressed as a question, and the two possible outcomes are indicated by yes and no. It can be also indicated by true and false. That is the example. If the telephone is ringing, answer the telephone. If not ringing, nothing to do. If the signal is there, Vijay Shahu, latecomer. If the signal is green, then proceed through the intersection, else stop the vehicle. Okay, that is how the binary selection flowchart works. Those who are latecomer, please mark your attendance. अगर आपको चैट बॉक्स में आपका नाम दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है तो आप फिर से वहां पे टाइप कर दीजिए, because in between we have disconnected with the internet. That's why it is kind request to all of you to please re-enter your attendance. Then the multi-way selection, what we have discussed, it was a binary selection. Now, what do you mean by the multi-way? If suppose the number of choices are there, given an expression, number of choices, choice A, B, up to the N are there, then how to use the flow chart? That's how. If the signal is red, then the stop vehicle, amber, stop the vehicle, green, proceed through the intersection, otherwise proceed with the caution if the signal is not there. That's how number of or multi-way selection can be represented using the signal, using the flow chart. That is how the case or switch statement. Pseudocode means algorithms are commonly written using the pseudocode like high level language like the English. The term code usually refers to as programming language and it's in the English only. Major जो भी हमने अगर C, C++ या Python or now you are going to have the Java also for the data structure, then they are using the high level languages like the English only. Okay, now we will move forward to the looping. Anyone can describe what do you mean by the loop? Looping means nothing but the reiterations of the given set of statements or repetitive iteration of the given set of statement unless or until that particular condition becomes false. जब तक condition true है तब तक वो repeat होते रहेंगे और जैसे ही condition false हो जाएगी तो आपका उस loop में से program control बाहर आ जाएगा और फिर next statement जो भी out of loop होगा वो execute होगा. That's how the loop is there. Ask the user for the centigrade. Suppose the while loop we are talking about, then while C is not 0, then do set a converting temperature from centigrade to the Fahrenheit to the centigrade. That's how loop is the while loop can be there. Start if the condition is true, do the number of statement. Again come back to the condition statement. If the condition is true, again reiterate or repeat till your condition becomes false. जैसे ही आपकी condition false हो जाएगी, you will come out of loop. You means your program control will come out of the loop. That is the portion. Repetition allows the portion of algorithm or complex program to be done by number of times depend on the sum of the condition being met. Assignment condition is false, that will stop the repetition will be stopped and program control will come out of the loop. That's how we can represent the repetition using flowchart. This is also one kind of representation. जब तक कंडीशन ट्रू फॉल्स है वो आते रहेगा. दिस इज द डू वाइल लूप. जिन्होंने सी या C++ सीखी है तो वहां पे दो लूप होते हैं. वन इज द वाइल लूप एंड अनदर इज द डू वाइल. वाइल इज द एंट्री चेकिंग लूप. Till the condition is true at the entry point, loop will be iterated. Whereas do while is a bottom checking. At the end of loop, the condition will be there. Means that do while loop will be executed at least once. Okay. Whereas while loop will be executed at least 0. अगर while loop पहले ही आपकी condition false आ रही है तो वहां पे execution आपका होगा ही नहीं loop का. Whereas do while में अगर condition भी, क्योंकि कंडीशन आप एट द बॉटम चेक करते हैं तो एटलीस्ट वंस आपके जो भी सेट ऑफ स्टेटमेंट है वो एग्जीक्यूट होने ही वाले हैं. डिपेंडिंग ऑन द कंडीशन इट विल बी एग्जीक्यूटेड मोर देन वंस. If the train is moving, true, keep wholly within the car, or false. Like that, pre-test repetition flowchart can be there. Pre-test repetition means at the beginning, and post-test repetition means at the end. For loop, like given condition is always pre-test is given, that for C is equal to 0 to 1, that range is given, and using for loop we can have the representation. If then else, we have discussed if then else, that's a conditional statement. Given condition can be either true or false only. There will be nothing third option. No third option will be there. That is something with respect to the programming techniques and everything, that how we can move further with the programming technique. I am going to make this PPT available at your classroom, sorry, Google Classroom. So screen share is stop. Okay, those, that is something with respect to our today's session. Is there any problem today's session? We have taken it in a very fast forward way because I assume that all of us have done these techniques, used these techniques, programming techniques, problem solving techniques at every juncture of our career, right from our life, 11, 12, or our UG degree also, BC or BCS. Though you might be from any other degree, you might have heard the nomenclatures like algorithm and flowchart. Okay, today I am going to share one more thing with you. Okay, okay, this
Welcome.
काही जण लेक्चर संपताना सुद्धा जॉईन होतात. कोण आता लास्ट जॉईन कोण झाले? येस, सविता पांजगे.
येस सर.
तुम्ही आता शेवटी लेक्चर संपल्यावर जॉईन झालात. हॅलो.
सॉरी ऍक्च्युली टाइम.
ओके, पण याच्या पुढे तुम्ही असे करू नका. इट इज व्हेरी लास्ट मिनिट आय एम अलाउइंग यू टू जॉईन. ऍक्च्युअली मी टर्मिनेट करत होतो तेवढ्यात तुमचं ऑन स्क्रीन हे आला अलर्ट, त्याच्यामुळे तो क्लिक केला गेला. सो मार्क युअर अटेंडन्स अँड फ्रॉम टुमॉरो ऑनवर्ड्स प्लीज बी ऑन द टाइम.
ओके.
Mark your attendance at the chat box.